So, how did you come to the idea of Brony's React? Because we all know how famous you are for Brony's React.
Sorry for interrupting. I just heard you talk about Brony's React. Mr. Racist, may I just say, I'm your biggest fan. You know, I just was wondering, is it possible for me to be in one Brony's React sometime? I really like, please, I'm your biggest fan, sir! Please, I just want to react!
I want to
Nine!
Just once with professionals.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for MLP analysis and reactions on YouTube? Yeah! Are you ready?
Okay, everybody, now an official welcome to the panel analysis and reactions on YouTube for MLP. And of course, as you guys probably know, I'm not alone here today, so please put your hands together for Andy!
Oh, come on!
Come on!
Are you kidding me?
Come on, you did a great job standing between the opening ceremony yesterday. It was only an hour, so it should be fine.
So, I think you will hold the panel alone. Bye, you guys.
Okay, just kidding, okay? There we have Jeff right.
Where are you today? Actually, today is the hero of the hour, so thank you.
Okay, before we start with the actual part, we have a little thing we wanted to check out first. So, who among you, please sign with raising your hands, who among you knows primarily him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like 8. Okay, who among you knows primarily me? Okay, in this case.
Explain it, please.
Yes, okay, to explain a little bit the background here. Before, when we started planning this panel, I was like, nobody, because I'm mostly operating in English on a more American base, and I was like, please, I may have more subscribers, but in the end, I have very few in Germany, and nobody knows me in Germany. And he was like, you have so many subscribers that can't be. And people were like, okay, let's bet, let's see who is actually on a German panel or in a German fair, who is better known. And well, I'm not sure if I'm the winner or the loser now because I lost the bet, but I got the fans.
I needed the money anyway, so. And maybe after this panel, a few more of you will know me, but maybe this is going to be to my disadvantage, but we'll see about that.
Okay, but yeah, for everybody, because I have still been a lot of fans like, not raised at all, so what are you doing here? Actually, let's hear, what do you expect from this channel? Somebody who doesn't know either of us.
From this panel, not channel.
Panel, yeah. What? Okay.
Good commentary and entertaining.
The thing is, actually commentating will probably not happen simply for the fact that because of this German institution known as the GEMA, which is really expensive. When you want to present something in public and it is owned by somebody else, it's like they really want a hell of money. And therefore, a live reaction or representation will, or analysis will sadly not be the case. But yeah, we'll do our best to give a little bit of insight anyway.
To be honest, we were pretty afraid if we could actually show any of the videos we prepared. So.
But yeah, we have actually a few videos. And talking about, and also talking about GEMA, because of the GEMA, I had to change a little bit about this first video we are going to see, which will become my channel trailer in the next few days, 2 weeks, depends on how well I get off my day.
We still want to do this.
Yeah, I want to do this.
I'm very happy that I didn't bet on this.
And yeah, because of the gamer there, we found a way to work around it. In this thingy, in this video, there's actually a tune playing which is original from the show. We cannot show this. And we also.
It's rated PG, by the way.
What?
Because of the beginning.
And so, in the original video, which will be on my channel, I will actually sing in the video, but since we cannot play this here, I have to actually sing when it plays.
Morning on YouTube time, and I know that's the new starter. Everything is certainly fine. There's been halfway to his channel, with A and Y doing some stuff. My channel blossoms, it's going uphill. When things ever go wrong, I don't think that they will. Morning on YouTube shivers, morning on YouTube shine, and I know for absolute certain that everything is certainly.
This one is going to be on my channel with the actual music and with not my horrible after-party live performance. Sometime.
Subscribe.
Okay,
I also have my channel here, my channel Twitter, and it's just freshly produced new for the English audience, and I say, let's go!
Hello guys, this is BerlinBronyANdy. Welcome to my channel. I create reaction videos too. My little pony friendship is magic. So yeah, I'm German Brony, in case you haven't figured it out yet. You'll find various pony and Brony related stuff here, but mainly my reaction videos. Let me show you a preview of what you can expect here.
and then we don't know where.
Okay? Come on, please, this is exciting. You want to win, but so what prize, you know?
And of course, there is the series of both Brony and I.
And then, forward, child.
Oh god, the peppers, they got tried. The chemistry is interesting. Yes, fire oil.
Have fun, subscribe, bro, and see you on the other side.
Your trailer is already live, isn't it? Or it will be.
No, it will be after this.
Okay, his is actually finished, so his trailer will be available rather soon. Yeah, so what have we got here? Especially since a lot of people don't know it, and when we do a little Q&A thing later, this is one of the questions that often comes up. We also wanted to explain a little bit how we became Brony, and in the end, how we ended up doing silly videos on YouTube. And I will just go first. For me, the story how I became Brony is a rather short one. I can boil it down to 2 letters, CR. People who don't know it, does anybody say the name Chad Rocco ring a bell for anybody? Chad Rocco? Oh yeah, there's somebody. Okay, to explain a little bit further. I just assume most of you are hanging out on the internet every now and then, since this entire family is a bit based there. And back in the days, I was spending a lot of time on Channel Awesome, also the channel from that guy with glasses. And I thought,
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, among the guys I followed a lot were, of course, Nostalgia Critic, Mangara, and also Chad Rocco, the guy who did the Familiar Faces series. And as a Facebook fan, I watched all his stuff, and at some point in the year 2012, I believe, he made a video like My Little Pony retrospect. I don't know how, but until this point, I completely managed to be absolutely oblivious to the entire MLP phenomenon. This was season 2 had already just started, and I hadn't come across anything. No images, no clips on YouTube, nothing. I just saw the video and like, oh, okay, the artist talking about something, whatever. I watched it, and he is a.
Well, you're so trustworthy.
Yes, I.
No matter if you say Dora the Explorer, bro, I will watch it.
It's not a new thing, but the art comes to tell me.
Thank you very much, my dear friend.
You tried to get towards Gotham.
Who of you likes Gotham, the series? Hands up. Okay, there are people who like it.
Yes, there are people like it. Okay, so I have to only watched the first episode and I was not. It had an interesting promise, but I wasn't not really quite on my feet. What? Fair enough. I watched this video and he made a very strong recommendation for the show. So what I did was get my hand on the show in a completely legal way, as we all do. And I pretty much started watching the first season. Thankfully, he spoiled the entire first 2 episodes. I say thankfully because usually I'm known for hating spoilers. And the thing was, I'm not the biggest fan of the first 2 episodes. There's a lot of stuff that could have been done better, but I'm not angry about the episode for it because it was the one that started it all. It was like where we got to know all the characters, where the basement for everything we watch and love nowadays was created, so it was pretty amazing in that regard. However, as a standalone entity, it is a bit flawed, at least in my eyes. But because he pretty much gave away the entire story, I was like, I already knew all this after watching it, and I was like, okay, I need to watch at least one more. And then I continued one more.
Then it stopped.
And then it went down and then I caught up to the second season and started watching it as it aired. And yeah, that's pretty much the story of how I became Brony. And yeah, about when I started YouTubing, as I mentioned, I was a big fan of and so on. And I had, before the AMY channel, I had another channel which was called AMY1, and I had the show AMY Core, so you see kind of a pattern here. I'm not very creative with names. And this channel didn't go anywhere. It was like, I put a lot of effort into it, but it never caught on. And then I discovered my interest in MLP, and just for fun, I made an episode review with OC back then, and Pony Creator C, and some recolored famous logos. And I was like, yeah, this is my OC, but it just makes a video just for fun. I got it out rather quickly, so I was like, oh, let's do the second one, the second episode of season 3 as well. And people came there, saw it, left comments, started discussions, and within 2 weeks I had more subscribers than on our channel. I was running for 2 years, and it was like, I stay here, that's cool. And from there on, well, a lot of stuff happened, but I guess first you can tell how you became YouTuber.
Yeah, how I became a YouTube Brony, you could say. It was like, I personally became a Brony in the end of 2012. And the weird thing about it was that, actually I always hated this franchise of My Little Pony. It was not my thing. Each time I saw it, I was like, oh, this is so girly, and this colored ponies with the pictures on their butts and stuff like that. Watching that, and, oh yeah, of course, little girls and stuff. And but it was really, I mean, I downright hated it. I can still recall when I was a little boy and I went down the toy store, and you have to imagine it's something a little bit like this. Like, wait a second. Okay, I think I got this. Like, I walk across the toy store and suddenly the free advertisement appears. Another one of these? A new generation? No! So you you can imagine how my reaction was when I found out that there are these type of guys that's called Bronies. No, the thing is, actually, I was intrigued because you see in Germany, the whole animated movies, they are still a little bit, you see, they have a bad reputation, like only for children. And nowadays it's gotten a little bit better, but then a few years ago it really was bad, I think. And when I found out that a few men said, hey, we love the show, and it was basically challenging the definition of role models. I'm much into psychology, so I found that very interesting and intriguing. So I said, kudos to those guys, even this is not my thing, but if so many people like it, maybe I should check it out too. Yeah, and
You did.
yeah, I checked out the German version first. I didn't find it bad. The thing is just that the German version is much more even for children, made for children. They even cut some of those jokes. They made them more mild for an even younger audience. What kind of jokes are there? Yeah, maybe. So the thing is, I thought it was cute, but why do they like it? And I watched more and more, and I began to get into the characters, and I would start to watch it in English, and then I got really into it. And yeah, so I also love to watch fans reacting to the show, like reaction videos, because those showed me, I couldn't believe it at first. Guys really like the show, and then I discovered reaction videos, and I was, wow, hey, he's really loving it, and he's really into it. I really should watch this, and I also like the reaction of those guys showing for everyone on YouTube. Hey, I'm a guy, I'm 26 or something like that, and I love this show, The Little Ponies. I thought it was cool. So yeah. So I fell in love with the show, and I decided to record reaction videos myself to give something back to the fandom. Yeah, so that's my story.
So, and now that you basically know how we ended up here, to just give a little bit of an overview what you can find when you actually want to check out our channel. I started out with episode reviews. But then there was an insane boom of it. By now there are about 100 Bronyanalysts on YouTube who talk about every episode. It's like how to set yourself apart from it. So I kind of created this sub-segment where I made
it is a little bit like mines,
it's hard to get something new in there. So I created a sub-segment which is top 5 gay playlists, which is I try to find 5 points about each episode I like, and I have to say, hey, they are good for that and that reason, and also for each episode 5 bad ones, which can be really tricky at times.
Also, we marathoned the entire seasons, and we maybe made a few videos about that.
Yeah. Other stuff, I experimented with a few podcasts every now and then. For those, I met somebody here who was like, I watched all episodes of your Crepuscular Brony podcast, and I was like, dude, not even I did that. you scare me.
Does that mean you actually watch your other videos?
I haven't asked. I watched the Crepuscular Brony, all of it. It was kind of impressive achievement in and of itself. Other things I do is like, basically where the difference comes from with the reaction to the analysis or review or whatever you want to call it on my end, that I try to also think about stuff, overthink about a lot of stuff, and sometimes when there is something not to a particular episode or something can be like, oh, this is about that, I have this my thoughts on where I just ramble about, actually scripted, so it's not so much rambling, but about random topics, like, what did I have there? What general thoughts about shipping and so on. It's always fun to see when you pick a more controversial topic, what's going on in the comment section afterwards. It's always an interesting area to be. Let's like this. Yeah, and finally, one other thing that I still do, that I will continue doing, is talk about fanfiction. I'm very enjoy fanfictions a lot. Sometimes there are some fictions I enjoy more than the actual show, and I also want to kind of share my experience, so I make reviews about those. Either if it is one I have a lot to say about the scripted video, or it is really more random video where I just record myself, unscripted, talk English, and put some visuals over it. Yeah, that's pretty much what you can find what I do on YouTube.
Yeah, and what you can find on my channel is, of course, reaction videos, surprise, and occasionally also other pony-related projects, such as German fan arts and con report, which is there's a German version and an English version, which was dubbed by a few YouTube bronies, like do you remember the names? Nikki MLP, Dr. Wolf, Silver Quill. So if you think, no, I never heard of this, yeah, it's a Love Muffin 2 report. Check it out; it's pretty cool. And currently, I'm working on a secret.
Wretchedness war auch dabei.
Wretchedness, yeah. Yeah, he voiced you, Dustin, right?
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm working on a secret audio project I will talk about in the end of the panel, including showing a preview. Or it's more to hear than to show on screen, but I just say silence for now. Who of you guys do like the silence? Hands up. Okay, we'll talk about this later.
Now, everybody scream the name of your favorite siren at once.
Yes.
Discord!
Okay, we have to ask for this. Put your hands up for Adagio.
Oh. Oh, girl! Give the girl some love!
And Aria.
Oh my god! It's not the same, not really.
I don't even dare to ask, but I will do anyway. So Nada. Okay, I thought about it. We'll talk about this later, but for now, I just was explaining to you guys what I do on my channel, reaction videos, of course. Mostly so we have some funny moments of our reaction videos. I hope the audio is good enough so that you understand. Roll it.
The anniversary of the first lesson here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
She's very loyal to our readings, so aren't they supposed to transform when some villains coming along? What comes next? Transforming when we use the toilets? Don't forget to flush again, baby! Close the door!
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Get on! But then again, it was confirmed that she's friends all. Hey, watch the restaurant. It's really cool. It fits in it. That's cool. Imagine it's cool. John, it looks like you. It's you.
So yeah, I'm
Germany, Schweden, why?
The room is assisting suicide. She's really extra.
Listen, we talking about my family to die, right? Okay. My son works in some fun camp.
My parents were all down in the house secretly.
I think so now that we will be best friends. Oh my god. Hey, my love. Piglets, you mean that? My arse.
Next. It's
Beautiful!
reason why we show a little bit more content from your channel, don't we?
Well,
But the thing is,
I usually try to take over his channel. Yes, I think he has 1,000 subscribers. I want 1,000 subscribers, of course.
well, the thing is, this from my channel is basically this little fellow there in the corner, representing me and me talking over it and over-analyzing stuff. So basically, you're experiencing it live right here. You see this guy here, you hear my voice talking all the time. So this is my entire channel. So if you, this is probably better presentation. But what are you having? Analysis and reaction, different forms of analysis and reactions. So the thing is, this is, as I mentioned earlier, this is kind of community to community, this Brony analysis community. They created this gigantic Skype group with about 100 people, which is from around the world, was kind of scary. When I don't log into Skype for a day, there are 1,000 messages in not being there. It's kind of like, oh my god. But nevertheless, there are a lot of guys who all come into this analysis review thingy. And there are very different forms of what you can expect from this kind of show they create. First, I wanted to explain a little bit, because there was a big thing about a review analysis, what is the difference, and so I actually checked up what those terms are.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Like 5 minutes before the panel. But I did.
That's why I didn't know about it.
The thought counts.
Exactly, and I totally did not use Wikipedia for my research. The thing is, analysis is defined as breaking something down, a complex topic, and trying to create better understanding by looking at some single parts, while a review is more a general critical evaluation of a single topic on itself. There may be, for example, some kind of rating involved, but it's not mandatory. And it is also very common as a consumer feature. I guess as somebody who watches the show, we kind of count as consumers. And you kind of reflect on your personal experience with it. So I think it is a little bit of fluid process. It depends on how deep you look into it, how obsessive you pick it apart and overanalyze it. And thank you. And
well, you see, you can watch on my channel, it's often part of my reaction videos, and you can see the overthinking live on stage, even by seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, and the thing is, it is a completely fluid difference. It is like, some people look a little bit deeper and we get more about, some people are more on a superficial, personal level and share their personal experience with it. And so there's also a wide variation of different shows and how they are put together. Some have a very close formula, which is like, I first look at the story, then I look at the music, and I probably know to tell you something about what's reading here, which is a fellow analysis for those who don't know. And the thing is, there are those two focuses you can go by. First, you have this kind of looking into it, either deep or more superficial, and share your own thoughts on it and contribute to the discussion. So, and the second aspect that often is part of it is entertaining people, making it interesting to watch, especially with channel of nostalgia critic before them, the angry video game nerd. It was often labeled review, but it was about entertaining people. And so when you make it too dry, you may have very interesting points, but if it is just somebody talking about why this episode was so great,
Or the Black Queen and hosted by Pony Baker,
you will probably have a very small audience. This audience will probably be very passionate, but it's usually you try to make it somehow entertaining. And this is pretty much the two angles this kind of videos usually go for. Like, on the one hand, to provide some hopefully interesting insight, and on the other hand, some hopefully funny entertainment. So this is what basically the spectrum of analysis/reviews, whatever you want to call it. So what are reactions?
Reactions, yeah. So we have different types of reaction videos. Like most popular ones are blind reactions, of course. Yeah, I must say I didn't do many blind reactions for season 4, but I'm trying to get better with that. I swear. I try to go mostly completely blind until season 5.
I effectively with my aim for spoilers.
Yeah.
Success!
Pinky by swear.
Yeah, I always loved spoilers. Even when I was young, 1 month before the Disney movie came out, there always was a comic that came out, and I couldn't resist. And it kind of stayed until I met my savior. You are. We have to talk about this later after the next video. You will see what I mean. Okay, so blind reactions. Pros, of course, the reaction is fresh. Everything is totally new. So your reaction is really cool. I'd say sometimes even overwhelming for you with what you watch, and it shows. And that's what's fun. Because, is that really true? Spike is finally an Ellicott? Okay, the joke is out now, sorry. But the cons are, there are also cons. You miss a lot of the gags, maybe dialogue, because of course you have the cam you want to, it's a commentary after all. And you also miss some general content, maybe even, especially with more than 2 people. So I have a question for you guys. Which one of you watched the latest episode from yesterday? Hands up, please. Did you like it? Yeah! No spoilers. No, of course not. Of course not. I mean, in the end, Spike dies, but... You can come back, he doesn't die. He gets together with Meredith.
Discord is king!
You can work with that, okay. Yesterday I watched the episode. I recorded a blind reaction, of course, again with my good friends Hope here from Sweden and Chris from Bavaria. Here, hands up. Yeah. It was pretty much fun, and the bad thing is we were so into it, like something like that. So, and we just, after every time we were like, screaming about something, we just realized we missed another gag or something. Somebody was saying something important and we didn't get it, and so that was the contra here from this blind reaction thing. But there are also reactions that are not blind. Some call them commentaries, and they have definitely pros because you don't miss any gags. You already know the gags, and you can address more of the things that you know. And sometimes your own gags that you make are way better because you already know what you're reacting to. Depends on if you're more a person that can pull out of the nose gags just spontaneous when you watch something for the first time. I'm usually better with the second one, but still the contra is it is boring for many people because it's a reaction in a way. But yes,
it's less authentic and a little bit more fake. And when you are a good actor, I guess you can pull it off anyways.
But if it is not fake, then it is that you talk about it and people, you just talk about the meanings and the.
But to give Andy credit at this point, he watched it. I don't know. Who has seen this little fan animation which goes through 500 times? With the pointy horses which jump, all the points that all jump in line. He made a reaction video to it, and I was like, "Oh, you are so lucky! You recorded your first blind reaction to it. Oh, I didn't think of it." And then he was like.
Yeah, it wasn't really blind, but it was so good. I watched it for the second time. It was so good. I had a pretty decent real reaction to it as well. It was not fake.
And I totally bought into his act. I was like, "Oh,
it was not an act." I really liked it the second time very much as well. I had to laugh it again.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. So, can we go on that, please? Well. There are reactions where you have audio only, so the audio of the episode, and actually the guy or the girl who's reacting has only audio and doesn't show him or herself on cam, which I can understand because mostly when it happens, someone is too shy for the cam, or they don't have a good cam, or not a camera at all, or maybe not good editing skills. So that's no problem, at least for me, because I'm a very auditive person. That means if I find a voice in the way MLP is reacted to interesting, and the reactor sympathetic, and it's totally okay for me if I don't have to watch the face. I mean, I would like to, I like that way more, but it's okay. I have subscribed to some which I really like, and I only have their voices.
Sometimes it's even better without the face. I often get sometimes replies when people say, okay, please put your seat back on.
A and Y. Mostly, of course, it's with camera, and they use their camera, and you hear them. And some guys also have that you only see the webcam and not the episode at all. If any of you guys get this idea, don't do that. It's boring. Like, beeping boring. I mean, if someone...
Did you just say beep on a panel for a family-friendly affair?
Well, beeping can do that. Beep! so shut the beep up, you beep! Beep! Of course, if someone is your biggest fan, he might enjoy you if you brush your teeth and film that, or pick your nose, but usually we are here for the ponies, aren't we? So we also want to watch the ponies while somebody is reacting to it. At least that's my opinion. Enough said. But if someone does it just with their face and gets their subscribers and they like it, of course, no offense to them. There are also different ways to react. There's, of course, the way of overreacting to something if you see it for the first time. Like, whoa! Twilight! Is it Alipon? No, it's season 5, you idiot. Oh. Or just subtle, like I would say more real. It feels more real to me. Sometimes I think you can see if the people are not overreacting, just they are acting actually. Ah!
They're fake.
Nobody reacts that way in a normal life. Some people may, but I mean, I enjoy this. It's really fun. It's really fun. But it's something else if you want to have an authentic reaction or a reaction that is only for fun. Not in vain, not to talk it down, but more to entertain. Yeah. So of course you can react more directly to what's happening on screen. Or you can react in a way that you reflect what is happening on screen, like you think about it and this is a good idea that finally they took care of the sirens and it's actually a good idea that they try to redeem them and stuff. I think a mixture of both is okay. Like maybe sometimes a little bit more overreacting, sometimes a little bit more subtle, and sometimes a little bit more what's happening on screen, sometimes more thinking about it. But things, if you do really a blind reaction, you can't plan that you're just the person who reacts this way or that way, and your subscribers hopefully will like it that way. If they don't, I don't know what they do with their lifetime. Hopefully something funny or something having fun, which is our intent as well. We want to entertain. We want to entertain you, and we want to entertain you with the next video as well, because sometimes I come up with an opening joke, like an intro for my videos, and we have collected a few of the most funny intros of my reaction channel. Go! Intro.
Perfect, bro.
To show everybody how he does videos.
Oh, I guess I did the wrong button again. Okay, here we go.
You guys know what we're here?
And new reaction will rock.
Oh well.
This is kind of excellent.
Yeah. Anyway, to the reaction, I guess.
Rainbow rocks.
Yeah. Wait a second. I'm still missing an English reaction for Equestrian Girls.
What?
We have to do that first.
Keine Meinung.
People are complaining again. I need more blind reactions.
Blind reactions? I can handle that. Come on, welcome, buddy.
Come in.
Hey.
Oh, how are you doing? Nothing.
Finally.
Season 4 is over. Yes.
So we can finally get back on the Zoom and have to watch cartoons all the time.
Yeah, finally do something with value. Right? So, yeah.
Hey guys. Do you want to watch the new episode? Another ridiculous metamorphosis?
Awesome cameras?
But the planet's alive!
Will we see flashlight again? Or put the lights out? Okay, let's take it up.
You see, we have a friend.
And thanks for making this like this. So, time to talk about values and goals of what we do. I mean, also to try to talk it to ourselves that we keep continuing doing what we do.
Exactly. So, what the stuff I do, it is, first of all, it is something you should enjoy yourself when you want to do something like this. There's a lot of problem with people who just do it because they wanting to be a part of something. Like, it was back then with the Angry DeviantArts, everybody was like, oh, this is so amazing, I want to be like him. So, people became angry, people ranting about video games. Here it is the same. You should do it for your own goals. You should do it to enjoy yourself. You should really have an enjoyment in the particular thing you do. If you are more focused on entertainment, if you are more focused on actual taking it apart and looking into the details, it should be something that comes natural to you. And I, for example, I'm not good at writing humor, and he is actually a lot better. That's why his intro gags are more presentable. For me, it is more a bit of snarkiness, and I try to throw in a joke every now and then. For me, it's more the focus on providing something to the discussion, being a little bit analytical about stuff, because I enjoy taking stuff apart a bit like this. I guess, no matter how much you focus on being analytical, taking it apart, you always should keep in mind to make it entertaining, because it is something people want to watch in their free time. And so basically the two values for analysis or review videos are, in addition to the discussion, being entertaining, at least to watch, or being completely comedy like Angry DeviantArt or Nostalgia Critic, who have a bigger emphasis on really just being fun to watch, no matter if you're interested in the content they talk about. Good example, perfect example, the Kara. I'm not really into comic books, but I like this show because it's just entertaining to watch. What would you say are the values for reaction videos?
Well, I think I would say reaction videos are good for sharing the enjoyment of watching. Like reactions help keeping the hype up, in my opinion. They're also good for entertainment reasons, because you get like sometimes very funny comments, and especially blind reactions. They help you to compare your own reactions with the reactions of others, or to the reactions of others, and you can see, oh, this scene made me cry. I just want to see how others react to it. You might get frustrated if someone is laughing at the same scene, but that could happen. Yeah, and also I think this strengthens the feeling of belonging to the fandom and sympathy for the fandom. And it's also like memorizing one's own feelings when you watch the episode for the first time, and so it has a nostalgic factor maybe even. It's also fun to watch a blind reactor starting with episode 1, season 1, so you can literally see how he turns from a skeptical, ashamed, why am I doing this person, to a legal brony.
You can watch the growth of legal creation live.
You'll become one of our super later. So, yeah, reactions also encourage you to look at certain scenes in new ways by shedding different lights onto scenes you already know. In case that any jokes or references were missed, you might get that from watching a reaction. Oh, I didn't get that reference. Oh, Doctor Who actually, something like that. And reactions help making the show more accessible for potential new bronies. They see the commitment to the show, that it evokes positive emotions, and get an invitation to join the fun, or at least give the show a chance.
Okay, and
I would show actually the openers. It's not that long. I mean, 2 or 3 minutes later.
You want to see some openers?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 of them, but
reaction video finale done. Reaction video camera done.
Was very productive day, huh?
Yeah, sure, but dude, I am through for now. But nevertheless, more cool. Thanks for having us, and thanks guys.
Take care. Bye. Whoa.
Two reactions in one setting. Oh, and now for the relaxing gaming.
Okay, let's see. Number 1, you sent me a big box of MLP stuff.
Yeah.
Check. Number 2, you transferred €1,000 into my account.
I did.
Check. And last but not least, is it done?
Yeah, I wrote my testament yesterday and made you my sole heir. Wait, I have a copy right here.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, this looks good. Okay, then everything's complete. Check for that too. Congrats, you just heard the central call with me!
Yeah!
And
Oh, wait a second.
My door just rang. I'm sorry. Oh, look at that present. Wow, it's awesome. I want to open it. Cool.
Okay, but I think we should start the reaction now.
Yeah, right, good idea.
Now, Nerfy, about the package you got. It's actually for me. Surprise!
What? Really?
Yeah, it's a thank you gift for a great deal. Your great trust in me. It's a sign of gratitude.
Awesome. Wow, I don't know what to say. Can I open it?
Of course, just one question.
Yeah.
About the testament, did you make sure the original is safe?
Yeah, I brought it to my mom this morning, just as you suggested.
Okay, sure. So, have fun with the present.
Okay, great. Oh, I don't know what's inside. Wait. What's that noise?
Actually, he's back from the dead.
I'm back from the dead!
You want to see why you haven't used that reaction to the new episode from yesterday. That will come up next Thursday, I think.
Yeah, also this kind of reminds me of you're going to take over my channel, kind of.
Yeah.
Anyways, we are, well, rather further down the time. We originally had a few more science topics, which we would have been able to offer to talk about a little bit in length, but I guess this is a little bit more tricky now. And also we also want to do a little bit of Q&A. So I guess what we do is we still have the special project Andy wanted to share with you, and we probably would just stop the official part and just stick around here for Q&A on a more private, more unofficial level for those interested. And maybe what would also be very fun is, since for both of us it's the first time holding a channel, feedback also very welcome. So you can give us especially critical feedback because it's the first time and we cannot improve it if you guys don't tell us where we screwed up. So in this sense, I would say we come to the break. I think you want to say, something.
Yeah, you can already put the new thing on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now last but not least, since I'm not only interested in making reaction videos, I wanted to present a little project I'm working on right now. In the beginning, I asked you who of you guys like the Silence in Rainbow Rocks, and for those guys responding with yes, and maybe even Sonata, I have something interesting maybe, because I'm creating a short audio drama / radio play that shows some possible events that could occur after Rainbow Rocks, at least in my fandom, and which involves Pinky and Sonata meeting and becoming friends. Now, but since there are already many funny skits involving Sonata on YouTube, I went into a completely different direction. I thought to myself, okay, I do this a little bit different, and so it's a little bit more dramatic at times. Oh, Pinky.
Bad catch though.
So that means Sonata is more popular than Pinky. Well, the audio drama will be funny, but it will be also dramatic and serious, and the name of it will be Sonata's Song. As a preview, I brought you the first scene, but keep in mind, please, that the final thing when it comes out on YouTube will be illustrated. Illustrators are working on this. I have just one picture from Rainbow Rocks from the Silence now. You will see what happens in the scene in illustrations, just like with Bride of Discord, for example, maybe if you know that. So it's more an audio thing. Enjoy the first scene of Sonata's Song.
Stop smiling! You're garbage, Sonata.
You are!
You're getting on my nerves. I won't go out dancing or anything with you.
All I was asking for was...
Get lost.
But I'm bored! What am I supposed to do all day?
I don't care. Get out or stop breathing. Either would be fine for me.
Adagio! Arya told me to stop
Shut up! And don't you dare smile at me too like everything is fine. We are at the lowest point of our lives, and you want to go out and have fun? Are you completely out of your mind?
I
said shut up! Aw, did we make you cry? Is the little baby sad we don't want to hold hands and play in the sun? Yeah, like some retarded jerk that you are. Arya, that's enough.
Actually, it's raining. And I
said shut up! What are you, deaf? Just get lost. You too.
You can always come to me if you need someone to talk to.
Yeah, that was the first scene. comments, but I don't have everything edited yet, and the voice actors, which are amazing by the way, are still working on the lines, and so the end result will be about 20 minutes long and feature well-known voice artists of the fandom like Miss Bunny Swan, who does a terrific Pinkie Pie in my opinion, and Wupcake, who already voiced the silence on some other YouTube videos, and Sonata will be voiced by Jennifer. Yeah, so that's what else you can expect. You just have to subscribe to my channel, BerlinBronyANdy.
Wait.
So yeah, basically perfectly on time. We will end the official part right here. So those of you who are interested to check out more of the stuff we talked about, we gave a little taste of, you just have to basically enter our names in YouTube search bar, and we should be the first thing popping up. And in this sense, I would say was great having you guys here.
Yeah.
We will stick around a bit for questions, for feedback, please, and thank you. I hope you had a nice time.
Thank you very much.